Oh, hey. What's up, guys? Oh, man, I'm tired. I am tired. But welcome to the Fears Podcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You got the main man, host, Fears, audience. What's up? I need coffee, and I need it now. All right, now I feel better. Yeah, I'm tired. Beyond belief tired. All right, so check this out. I get home from work. I get off at work at 8 o'clock in the morning. Right? I drive home. I don't even make it to bed. I just collapse on this couch. I fall asleep in my uniform by accident. I didn't mean to just collapse. I just collapsed, though. Slept for a couple hours. Got up, took a shower. Started doing laundry. I washed all my sheets on my bed. And then I accidentally fell asleep on my bed. And I just woke up at 7. So pretty much all day I slept. Just shy of 2 or 3 hours. I ran out of coffee again. So before this stream, I went to the gas station and got some coffee. So tomorrow I got to go to the store and get some coffee. So Fears is all over the place. But welcome. Shout out to Yak. Shout out to Mercenary Man. Shout out to Richard. Yakov says, a Fears man, an audience, a Randall, ordinary things in themselves, but not when mixed together in the Twilight Zone. Oh, nice. I actually love the Twilight Zone. I love the old Twilight Zone television show, and I love the old Twilight movie. I know they remade the Twilight Zone series into a television show. I haven't watched it yet, though, but I will. Mercenary Man says, the Bung Zone. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, Mercenary Man, I don't know if Yak's got it yet, but Mercenary Man, he knows me. The Bung Zone, the Chung Zone, the Gung Zone. Take some lessons from Mercenary Man, Yakov. No, I'm just joking. Yakov knows me. Yakov says, cheese pizza, coffee with creamer, milk chocolate. These are more, will wreak havoc on you in the Crohn's, the Crohn's zone. Yeah, all of those will do it. That's why you got to get the coffee with dairy-free creamer. Gas stations are starting to more and more have creamer without milk. Thank God. Like the liquid shit that you have to dump in, garbage. Then the powder stuff with milk in it, but it's in powder format. That's garbage, and I can't use that. But every once in a while, you go into a gas station. I'm like, hey, right on, powder, dairy free, sweet, and I'll dump a whole bunch in. Or they'll have the liquid, like soy creamer or dairy free creamer, and I'll go up to the gas station attendant guy and be like, dude, thank you. You are the man. And then he has no idea what I'm talking about. He'll be like, well, for what? Why am I the man? And then I'll pull him aside and be like, because of the non-dairy creamer. You're the fucking man, And he'll be like, what, you've never seen it before? I'm like, no. Usually gas stations don't have it. And he'll be like, oh, yeah, we just got it. And I'm like, that's why you're the man. I'm like, because normally I have to drink my coffee without any fucking creamer. So I'll buy it, and then I'll have to get it home, and then I'll go into my fridge, and then I'll put some dairy-free milk in it, like soy milk, or I've got creamer at home that's dairy-free, Anyway, Richard says, yo, big fan, of the Star Wars con. Well, thanks, Richard. I appreciate that. Speaking of that, right after this stream, guys, I'm going to upload like a highlight version of the vlog to the main channel. It's actually uploading right now as we speak. So probably around 10:30 or 11:30, it'll probably be posted. So come back and check it out. I don't know how long we're going to go for in this stream, so it may take a little bit longer, but it will be up tonight. Trust me, it'll be up tonight. So come back for the premiere of the highlight Star Wars convention. It's basically the same. It's the same convention. I just did like a little highlight, like a good 8 minutes. Good 8 minutes. So yeah. Richard said, I didn't see you there, but it was a good time. Oh, it was a good time, Richard. Richard, I'll be honest. I don't even know how you could have missed Fears because the building was so little. And whenever I vlog, I kind of talk a little louder because I've always had a loud voice. But I mean, people are coming and going, so it's very possible that you missed me. But I'm glad that you liked the convention. Dankness is here, and he says, hey, Fears, gave you a like. I'll be back later. Right on, Dankness. Thank you. I appreciate that like. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys, to Fears Vlogs and FearsMan26. Very important. Check them out. Also, check out Yakov Petrovich Sr. He makes a lot of cool, funny music. What the hell is that one song that I like, Yakov? It's John. It's Jim. You know, like the dumpster diver people or whatever the hell they are. I wouldn't recommend dumpster diving. It sounds really gross, but I would just say go to a thrift store. Don't jump into a dumpster and dumpster dive. I don't know. It takes all kinds. But that song that Yakov made about them is pretty funny. Pretty funny. Like taking a sip of Coke or whatever the hell you said. It was hysterical. It was hysterical. That's probably my favorite song you got, Yakov. There's a few others that I like, but that one's probably my favorite. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone's having a good week. I'm doing all right. Like I said, I was just freaking tired beyond belief. I swear. Like, I'm sure it's happened to you guys. You get home from work. I just sat down. Literally, I sat down, and this couch is so comfy that I like kneeled down to like take off my shoes, and I just kind of like laid back, and I just fell asleep right there. And then like when I woke up, like I was on my side because I sat like this. I sat down, and I was like taking off my shoes. And then I just kind of fell asleep. And then like when I woke up, like my head went like that. And I pretty much slept like that for like 5 or 6 hours. You know, I was fucking tired. I was so tired. I didn't care where I fell asleep, on the floor, on the couch, in my bed. I prefer to sleep in my bed. It's a lot more comfier. But yeah. And then I woke up and I tried to do some laundry, and I was like cleaning all my bed sheets. I was washing them, and then like when I started to make my bed, I got on top of the bed to like put like the sheets on, and I just fucking collapsed and fell asleep again. So I woke up around like 7-ish. So probably after this stream, I'll probably finish making my bed. I was just so tired, man. I was so tired. I worked crazy hours. Richard said, I'm tired too. I just worked 7 straight 8-hour days. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that seems bad for your back. Oh, it was, Mercenary Man. I went like this, and whenever I popped my back, there was like 9 pops. It was like that, and just freaking my back cracked. You got to learn how to fall asleep sitting upright. Well, I did. Like, I swear, like I just like, okay, I was sitting here like this. I had my shoe like this, and I was undoing my shoe, and I put the shoe down, and then I just kind of sat here like that, and I turned on the TV, and I thought, all right, I'll get to the other shoe. So I fell asleep with one shoe on and one shoe off, and I was flicking through the channels, and right, so I'm like this, and I'm flicking through the channels, and then I fell asleep like that. And I guess because the weight of my head and this thing is so soft, I guess I just slowly started going like that. And in my sleep, I just fell like that. And so when I woke up, I was like this. And I woke up and I kind of looked around, and then I went up like this. And I was like, oh shit, I fell asleep on the couch. And I was like, oh well, fuck it. I'm like, I had a good sleep. And then I got up, and I swear, I went like this, and I popped my back, and it was like 9 pops this way. And then when I went like this, it was like 4 or 5 pops that way. And it felt great. I popped my back. But yeah, I usually like to sleep in my bed, guys. So it fucking sucked. It sucked that I slept like that, but I had a great sleep. I caught up on a lot of sleep today. I work crazy hours. I didn't know you could sleep like that. I didn't know. Richard, I didn't know that you could sleep like that either. I swear, I was just so tired. I just collapsed on the couch. And when I woke up, I was like this, and I woke up, and I kind of looked around, and I was like, oh shit, I fell asleep on the fucking couch. Because this can retract. There's a button over there where this part down here like goes up like that. And that's usually, if I'm watching TV and I want to take a nap, that's usually how I sleep on the couch. But I didn't even have enough energy to push that, you know what I'm saying? So it was pretty wild. But yeah, what's up, Courtney? What's up? Well, Richard, I was working 5 days a week, but because of the coronavirus, they took away 5 days. They took away 5 days. Now I work 4 days a week. But I work nights. I do night shifts, and if you guys have ever worked a night shift, you know it's like fucking ridiculous. So I got to get there like at 11 sometimes at 12, and I work all the way to like 8 or 8:30 in the morning, or sometimes even 9. You know, but yeah. So they take those night shifts take a toll on you. So I cannot wait to get a second job or a better job. So yeah. Exactly, Richard. Richard says, damn, 8 hours a night. Yeah, so yeah, I go from like 11 or 12 at night till sometimes 8, 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. And then it's like a 20, well, without traffic, it's like 25 minutes to get home. With traffic, it's like 30 or 35 minutes. So it's not too bad. But by the time I get home and eat breakfast, it's like 9:45 or like 10 in the morning, and then I have to sleep from like 10 in the morning to like, 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So yeah. But I've been looking. I've been looking around for better work. So yeah. I'm sure I'll find something soon, or well, hopefully I find something soon. All right. So let's get to these topics. What have I applied to? Richard, I kid you not. I've applied to anything and everything. Anything that makes more than I make $16 an hour right now. I've been applying to jobs that makes anything, $17, $18, $19 an hour, $20, just anything. I don't want to go through the whole list, but yeah, I've been pretty much applying for anything that's more than $16 an hour, So anyway, all right. Well, let's get going here. So the first topic, I want to tell you guys about places that Fears has visited, and then places that I would like to visit in the future. Because I love to travel. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys like to travel. Let me know in the chat if you like to travel. I love to travel. Whether it's by plane or by boat or by driving, doesn't matter, just as long as I travel. And I travel as much as I can. Even if it's like I'll just get up in the morning like on a day off and I'll just drive in my car and go visit somewhere. I just love to travel. I always have loved to travel ever since I was a little kid. I just love to travel. It's a lot of fun. Richard says, "Oh, nice. So more about 2K a month. Good luck." Yeah, I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, somewhere around 2K. Yeah, should be pretty easy. I've been looking. So far, I've been looking. I've gotten a few leads, Richard, but I'll either keep my night job and work, a little bit during the day, or I'll just get a better job. And so whatever comes first, we'll see. Richard says, should be pretty easy. Yakov said, have love, will travel. Yep. Orlando has a booming job market right now. Yeah, hopefully, Yakov. Hopefully. So I got to find something, Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much why I moved here, Yakov. Because nothing against St. Louis, Missouri, but unless you work like downtown in downtown St. Louis, there's not a lot of jobs there. So anyway, but no, I love to travel. The places that Fierce has been to, I've been to England like 25 times in my lifetime. Every single time I go, it's that much more fun. It's that much fun. I have family in England. I haven't been able to go to England in quite a long time, because of the coronavirus. But at one point, I would love to get an England vlog on the channel, because you guys have only met a few of my British family. I'd love for you guys to meet the rest of my British family. You know what I'm saying? So I've been there. I've been to New York. I've been to Florida. I've been to Missouri. I've been to Illinois. I've been to Georgia. I've been to Texas. I've been to California. Been to Nevada, Washington, Oregon, Chicago, or Illinois. Been to Louisiana. Where else? Oh, Colorado I've been to. I think that's it. That's what my brother-in-law does. Okay, cool. There's also a lot of good small acting parts. Yeah, Yakov, you got to help me find some of those, man, because I would love to do some small acting stuff. I don't know where to look. I'd love to be like a background character or just a small acting part, something. Hell, I wouldn't mind just to I swear, Fears would die a happy man if I got to be a walker on The Walking Dead. Just fly out to Atlanta, Georgia, where they film. They film mostly in Georgia. I would kill to be a walker. Not even for a week. Even if I was a walker for a day, and I would just go to the director and be like, "Look, I just want to be killed in the most brutal, amazing way possible that a walker can get killed." I would die a happy man just to have my little moment in Hollywood and have it be on film and have it be on the DVD. Oh, it'd be so fucking amazing. So Yakov, you got to help me find out where some of these gigs are, man. What's up, Visions? Thankfully for you, there's a huge labor shortage right now. Exactly, Visions. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to find something better, man. Either better or more money, or I'll keep the security gig at night. If I have to work 2 jobs, I'm just sick of not having my 5th day. When I had my 5th day at work, everything was fine. Just now, only working 4 days, I still make enough money. I just have to manage it a little bit better, So anyway, but those are the places that Fears has been to. Now, the places that I haven't been to, I would love to go to Italy and get some actual real Italian pizza, because the American version of Italian pizza, it's probably not even, it probably doesn't even come close to what actual Italian pizza is, because the Italians are the ones that made up one of my favorite foods, pizza. I would love to go to Italy and get some actual authentic Italian pizza. I'd love to go to Paris and check out the Eiffel Tower. I've seen pictures. My mom and dad, they went when they were younger, when they had just gotten married, and I've seen old pictures that my dad took of it, because my dad loves photography just like I do. My grandfather likes photography just like we do. My dad likes video. My grandfather likes video. That's kind of how they got me into video stuff. I'd love to go to Canada and hang out with the great and powerful and legendary Sega Camp Gamer and Yakvo. That's right. I'm telling you, Yakov, though, when I get to Canada, I got to try two things. I've never tried Tim Hortons. Is it, like, be honest with me, Yakov. You will not hurt my feelings. You will not hurt my feelings. Is Tim Hortons, like, the hype that it is? Like, I've heard they have amazing coffee, and I've heard that they have amazing donuts. What's better? Is the donuts better, or is the coffee better, or are they both good? So I want to do that. And then I have never had Canadian beer. I would love to try some Canadian beer. I don't care what type, just let me try some Canadian beer. And then I would like to try find some local hot spots, in Canada and check it out. Get some cool stuff for the vlog. But yeah. All right, here, let me catch up with the comments. Let me see here. Let me scroll back up. Richard says, yeah, I got a job started start of the summer. Pretty easy, working almost every day. Oh, that's cool, Richard. Congrats, buddy. That's awesome. Mercenary Man says, I mean, if Yak knows about these jobs, they must be easy to find. You know what, Mercenary Man? You're right. I'll have to do some digging. But Yaks, you guys know me. I'm not really computer savvy. I swear, I only use computer for email, YouTube. I know how to polish my resume. I surf the internet sometimes, and that's about it. So you guys are more tech savvy than I am. So if I had another set of eyes and Yak can help me, that would be great. Richard says you might have to do hard labor. I wouldn't mind doing some hard labor work. I mean, my buddy Eric is in construction, and he makes bank money. He makes fucking $45 an hour or some shit like that. He makes a lot of money, trust me. Well, actually, my buddy Eric used to work for Disney down here, but he put in his time. Like he said, Fears, I worked there 12 years, and Florida was great. Just I really started to miss my mom and my dad and all my friends back in Missouri. And he goes, I just got kind of sick and tired of it. He goes, and I talked to my wife and said, hey, do you want to move back? I'll find something else. And she's like, yeah, sure. So they moved back. But nothing against Eric, but I would have kept that job, because Eric said he was a main manager, at Disney doing something. I can't remember exactly what he did. I think he worked in the maintenance. He was like a maintenance manager, something. But I would have kept that job. But I totally respect my best friend Eric. I was like, Eric, I get it. I'm like, if you're tired and you want a new challenge, I get it. So I would, but Richard, to answer your question, I wouldn't mind doing some hard labor. You make $35 an hour. That's awesome. Fuck yeah. $35 beats out my meaningless $16. Yakov says I've been to Paris. Oh, sweet, Yakov. That's cool. Did you like it? Did you like Paris? Mercenary Man says New York pizza is authentic pizza. Everything else is just an imitation. Yeah, but Mercenary Man, that's probably American New York pizza. They don't have Italian. Everything's everything's an imitation unless you go to Italy and get some authentic, real Italian pizza. Because the guys that, unless there's Italians that live in New York and they're making New York Italian pizza, but if they're not Italian, then it's probably just an imitation, you know? You know? Like, I want to go to Italy and just go into like an Italian pizza shop and be like, I want one large pizza with pepperonis and sausage and put all of that, the little doodads on it and go to town and just eat that bad boy. And you know what? It would be worth, and I will leave the cheese on it. It'll be worth the farts and shit. You know? It'll be worth it. And I will film myself eating some Italian pizza. I kid you not. Because I've always wanted to, because I asked my mom and my dad, I said, Mom, Dad, I said, you guys have been to Italy and Paris and France and all over there and Spain. I said, all over in Europe. I said, and my dad's like, oh yeah, John. He goes, Italian pizza is way better than the pizza that you've eaten. And I was like, really? Is it that good? He goes, oh yeah. The one thing that me and my dad both agreed on, though, my dad's like, I didn't really like when they crack an egg on it. Apparently, they cook it, and then they crack a raw egg on top of it. And then I guess they cook the raw egg on top or whatever. I was like, I mean, I like eggs. I like scrambled eggs and eggs over easy, but it's a breakfast item. Eggs over here, pizza over here. I don't want someone, hey, guess what? Good news. Crack, an egg on my pizza. No, I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm really good. So let me know. Would you guys eat a raw egg on your pizza or have a cooked egg on your pizza? I don't know. It just seems weird. So my dad would always ask them, that's fine. Yeah, cook the Italian pizza any way you want. Just please, I'm begging you, don't put an egg on top of it. My mom was the same way. She's like, yeah, I can't be having an egg on my pizza. Let's see. Yakov says, went to Tornolina, Italy, and I had, oh, nice. I prefer local places to chains. I think anyone would. It's like how people rave about In-N-Out. It's good, but it's not good. I get that, Visions. It is good. It's a good meal, but it's not good for you. Pizza is good, but is it good for you? No, it's not. It's not good. It's not good on your tummy, but I love pizza. I love pizza. What year did you grow up? I mean, I grew up in the 80s and 90s, Richard, but I've just never been tech savvy, probably because of my patience. I probably haven't took the time. I mean, I know a lot about computers, Richard. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not an idiot. I mean, I'm not an idiot. I know mostly how to use a computer, but Yakov is way better at computers than I am. So, and just another set of eyes to help me find those acting jobs, Yakov, I would appreciate it. But yeah. I never took the time really to learn everything about a computer. Like, I use it for the basics. I use it for my YouTube channel. I use it for my social medias. I check my Facebook. I check my Twitter, my Instagram, my YouTube. I know how to do email. I know how to do resumes and stuff. And then I surf the net, and that's pretty much what most people do, with a laptop. So, yeah. Let's see here. Let me scroll down. I'm missing comments here. There's authentic Italian pizza in other places. Oh, I'm sure there is, Yakov. The best pizza is made by Romanians and Bulgarians. Wouldn't the best pizza be made, like if it's Italian pizza, wouldn't Italian pizza be the best if it was made by Italians and Mercenary? Oh, wait, are you saying the best pizza of all time? Okay, I got you. The best pizza of all time, according to Mercenary Man, is made by Romanians and Bulgarians. I got it. Again, I would love to try some authentic pizza. I never have gotten a chance. Vision says, I would try it. They say caviar is really good with raw egg. I would try caviar because caviar is, what is it, fish eggs or something like that? I've always wanted to try oysters. I've never had a chance to try oysters. Good hangover cure. Yeah, but it's raw, though, Yakov. I don't like to eat raw things. That's why, like, Randy's trying to get me to do sushi. If they cook the fish and put the fish in the sushi, then I would try it. But, I mean, I love rice. The thought of, I have to watch what I eat, because of my Crohn's disease, So I don't know if my stomach could handle anything raw. That would be that would be a lot to put on my. I don't know. So Yakov, you never answered my question. What about Tim Hortons? Is it the big hype? Is it the big hype that everybody says it is? Like, is the coffee better there, or is the donuts better, or are they both good? Because you've told me about it. Sega's told me about it. That other guy, I don't remember his name. I don't like him now. I don't want to say his name. He told me about it. Just stay away from soy sauce and wasabi. Oh yeah, I know. They're real hot. But yeah. So yeah. Oh, I missed it. Yakov says, I said way earlier I prefer local places. Oh, so you like the mom and pops type of coffee shops. You don't go to the chains. I got you. If I'm there, though, I got to try it at least once. I got to try some Tim Hortons coffee, and I got to try some Tim Horton donuts. And like I said, I got to try some Canadian beer. Yakov said, you'd be on your ass if you tried Canadian beer. I want to be on my ass then, because I want to try some good Canadian beer. Because I remember in like Sega's stream, he's always drinking Canadian beer in his streams. And it looks like it hits Sega hard. Like he drinks about 3 or 4 of those Canadian beers, and he's like got a good buzz going on. And I was like, well, that shit must work quick then, and I want to try some. You know, I've never gotten a chance to try Canadian beer, and I want to try it. So I definitely want to go. Let's see, where else do I want to go? So I said Italy. I don't care anywhere in Italy. I want to go to France. I want to go to the Eiffel Tower. I want to go to. I'd love to go to like. I don't care where in Asia, like China, Japan, just somewhere. Like I've always liked my dad. My dad, whenever he was younger, he would go on tons of business trips. And I remember one time I came into his bedroom and he was like packing his bag. And he's like, all right, John, he goes, I'm going to be gone for a week. I'll see you later. And I saw him packing his running shoes. And I was like, hey, Dad, why are you taking your running shoes? He's like, well, sometimes at the hotel there's a gym there and I like to work out. He's like, but I'm taking my shoes for a very special reason. And I was like, why are you taking your running shoes? He goes, I'm going to go running on the Great Wall of China. And I thought that was so fucking cool. I was like, really? And he goes, oh yeah. He goes, I'm going on a business trip. And as soon as I get done with my business meetings, he goes, we're going to have 2 days off. He goes, and one of those days off, I'm going to go to the Great Wall and I'm going to run on the Great Wall. And my dad got a picture of him in his workout clothes, in his running shoes, running on the Great Wall of China. I would love to check out the Great Wall of China. Japan, I'd like to check out. A couple other places. I'm a big Jackie Chan fan, and I know Jackie Chan. He films in China. He lives in China. He owns a bunch of shit in China. I know he films in America too, but he owns like a shitload of things in China. And so I would love to stay at one of. I know he owns like a lot of hotels over there. I'd love to stay in a Jackie Chan owned hotel and eat some real fucking Chinese food. Because again, all this fucking Chinese food in America, it's not real Chinese food. It's like our version of their food. I want to go and try some authentic Chinese food. And plus, I'd love to be on the Great Wall. Let's see, where else? I'd love to go back to California. I only went there once with my family. I'd love to try California again. Got to go to New York again. Because the last time I was in New York, it doesn't really count. Me and my family didn't get to go exploring. I saw New York out of like the airport window. That's not really going to New York. You know what I'm saying? Like we were flying to England, and we had to stop in St. Louis. I mean, we had to stop in New York to refuel the plane or check something out or whatever. And we had like a 4-hour like delay. And so I remember me, my mom, my dad, my brother, we had lunch and dinner in the airport at like some New York restaurant in the airport. And then I looked out the window a lot and took some pictures. That's not really visiting New York. I want to go back and check out a bunch of cool shit, especially because like my favorite movie was filmed in New York. Motherfucking Ghostbusters, biatches. I gotta check it out. I gotta get that one awesome pic with Fears in front of the firehouse. And I don't care what those firefighters say. I will. I'm fucking determined. And you guys know, whenever Fears is determined, I make shit happen. I gotta slide down that motherfucking pole in the New York fire station. I'll wait there all goddamn day if I have to. I will beg them beyond belief. I gotta get somebody filming me going down, sliding down that pole. And I know in the movie they didn't use that pole in the New York one. Basically, this is what they did in the movie. Everything that they film on the outside of the Ghostbuster firehouse, they filmed in New York at that fire station. Because that building was like made in the 1920s, 1930s, and that's why that building looks so cool, that firehouse. But when they filmed inside the firehouse, they found a firehouse that looks almost the exact same age as the one in New York, and they filmed all the inside shots in Los Angeles in a fire station. So, but I don't care. If I'm in New York, I'll be like, look, I've never slid down the fire pole. I'm a fucking big kid in the candy store. You will let me slide down that pole, damn it. It will happen. It will happen. It must happen. I'll offer them some money. You know, I'll be like, look, because they would be stupid to turn down that money. But look, here's $35. Grab that guy, film me sliding down this pole, and then I'll be happy. Well, shame on you, Visions. Visions, I know we're best buddies, and I know we're good friends, but shame on you. He says, I don't think I've ever watched Ghostbusters all the way through. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. Shame, 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 buddy. Well, you will enjoy it, Visions. Watch it. It's good. Watch Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 2. Don't even waste your time on Ghostbusters 2016 with the girl version. It's crap. It's garbage. Nothing against ladies. There's only a couple scenes in that movie that I like. And then I am really looking forward to Ghostbusters Afterlife, guys. Oh, man. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Let's see. Where else would Fears like to go? I would like to go to definitely somewhere tropical, like the Bahamas. I've had a bunch of friends say that they went to the Bahamas and they say it's really nice. The Virgin Islands, I'd like to go to. That's another tropical place I'd like to go to. Of course, Hawaii. I've never gotten a chance. My grandparents have been to Hawaii, but I've never gotten a chance. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. Check it out. Maybe try surfing out, like when I would be in Hawaii. I've never surfed before, but I'd love to get like a surfing lesson and maybe try that. That'd be kind of cool. They did a lot of Jurassic Park filming in Hawaii, and my buddy went 2 years ago, and they said, Fears, some of the sets are still up, and they've turned it into a tourist attraction. Like they said, some of the sets from Jurassic World, the fourth film, they said they have some of the sets, and you can go there and take pictures in front of the sets. And they have one existing set left from the original Jurassic Park. And I said, well, which one? And my friend couldn't remember. He said, I think it's like the raptor cage, you know, like where they drop the cow. They said, I think that still exists. And I was like, oh, fuck. I'm like, I would love to go and get some pictures and video of it. And I asked my friend, I said, what about like the visitor center? And he goes, no, they tore the visitor center down after filming because that was a big building. But they said the raptor pen or the raptor pit was kind of a littler building. So I guess they kept that and they turned it into a tourist attraction. But I would love to go check out whatever they have left. And whatever they don't have left, I've seen YouTubers online like go and film like all the locations. I was like, oh, I fucking would love to film like certain locations and shit. So yeah, that'd be cool. What's up, Bimbo? Vision says they were playing the Ghostbusters remake in my dad's room at the hospital and I think it killed him. Well, don't say that, Visions. Don't say that. I'm sorry that you lost your dad, man. I remember you telling me that your dad passed away. That sucks, man. That sucks. Like my dad's fighting for his life right now too. So I understand what what you and your family are going through. It's but on that note, there seems to be some light at the end of the tunnel. My dad got accepted into the new clinical trial, so it's supposed to be a better, faster, stronger chemotherapy. And my dad said his first two sessions are when I come into town. So and they just picked up their new puppy 2 or 3 days ago. So my mom and dad's like, do you mind dog sitting like while we would take your dad to the hospital and get his treatment? And I was like, of course. That's probably whenever I have to probably house that's probably whenever I get there, I'll have to dog sit for like a day. That's when I'll probably get Enzo in the vlog. I'll probably set up the camera and I'll play with our new puppy, Enzo. Vision says, I mean, that movie was bad. It is bad, but Visions, don't say that stuff about your dad. Come on. I mean, I know you were kind of joking and stuff, but you know, like I don't like to make jokes about like death and people that die and stuff. And I don't know. I don't even like to think about death, man. It's creepy. Whenever Fears has to face that, like when I'm super, super old, that's when I'll face it. But me as a young guy right now, I don't even want to think about it. It's crazy. Like, remember that dream I told you guys about when I had in the hospital? That was some scary shit, man. I remember I was sleeping. It was the weirdest fucking dream. Weirdest. And it wasn't when I was under anesthesia, because I remember I was so nervous about my surgery. I had never had that big a surgery. And the doctor knew I was nervous because I was kind of sweating, and she handed me a towel and said, can you wipe off your forehead? And I was like, sure. She's like, are you nervous? I was like, I'm super fucking nervous. She's like, don't worry, John. She's like, I'm the best, surgeon. Or she goes, I'm one of the best surgeons in Florida. She goes, it'll be a quick procedure. She goes, you recuperating will take longer than the actual surgery. And I was like, I said, I'm sure you are really good. I said, I've just never had this big of surgery. She goes, you won't feel a thing. She's like, in a couple of minutes, we'll administer the anesthetic. And she goes, it'll take like 3 or 4 minutes and you'll be conked out. And she was right. Like, I remember I was laying there and she goes, are you ready, John? And I was like, as ready as I'll ever be. I'm like, let's do it. And they started pumping the fluid. She was right. It took like 2 or 3 minutes. I remember the last thing I remember is I remember looking at one of the nurses. The surgeon was on this side. I remember like looking up at one of the nurses, asking her like, how long will the procedure take? She goes, oh, I think like 2 or 3 hours. Mine actually took 6 because I guess she couldn't find a certain artery or whatever. She said it took a little longer than they thought, but I remember talking to her, and they told me, like, when I woke up, they said you were talking to a nurse, and they said that it really kicked in and you started mumbling something to her, and then you were like passed out. And I was like, and I remember waking up, and the 2 nurses were on this side and the main surgeon lady was on this side. And she goes, how do you feel, Mr. Fears? And I thought we hadn't started yet. So I was like, I'm feeling great. I'm like, are we almost ready to go? I'm like, she goes, oh yeah, we're done. And I was like, wait, we're done? And she's like, yeah, we're done. She's like, it took about, she goes, it took a little longer than I thought because I had a hard time finding some artery or whatever. She goes, I finally found it, whatever. She goes, I had to sew something up. But she goes, it took about 6 hours. Yeah, we're done. And I was like, it didn't feel like 6 hours. She goes, that's why we give people anesthetics. She goes, it's like you go to sleep and you wake up from a nice rest. And I was like, and I did. I felt like super rested. And she's like, let's get you to a room where you can get some more rest. And she goes, it's gonna hurt though. She goes, like, whenever you start like getting out of the bed, because they made me walk. They made me walk every day around the hospital because they said walking like helps with your recovery. And she goes, it's gonna hurt. And oh boy, you guys remember it hurt. Like remember like when I was sitting here and I'd have to get up. I was like, oh shit. Now it doesn't hurt at all. And it hurt for the longest time getting in a car and getting out of a car. That fucking blew. Oh my god. Like when I was in, I was perfectly fine. But like because this, like whenever you get in a car, like the seats kind of slope down. Getting in and out of car, I was like, just kill me now. I'm like, the fucking pain is unbearable. And then getting up from like sitting here talking to you guys to a stand position. Oh man, it hurt so bad. And then like I remember like going number 2, like sitting down on the toilet and getting up. That fucking hurt like a bitch. Oh my god. Craziness. Let's see. And yeah, I'm behind on the comments. You guys know me. I'm sorry. Vision says that's great news. It is great news about my dad. Yeah, he's gonna start his trials. My dad's like, I don't know what day, John. He goes, but it's gonna be it's gonna be a 2-day thing. Whenever you, I guess you have to do it like in two. The way my dad explained it is you do it in 2-day stages. So he said like 1 week, it'll be like Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you have to rest for the rest of the week to see if it works, and then like the next week, like they kick it back into high gear again. So he's like, 2 days, John, I'll be like at the hospital for a couple of hours doing this new chemotherapy. I was like, Dad, you do what you got to do. I'm so happy. But I'm ecstatic that my dad got in there because he was kind of worried. He's like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the cut. And I was like, Dad, you got to think positive. I'm like, you will. You will. But yeah. All right, let me scroll down here. Did I get her number? No, Richard, I didn't get her number because she was like old. She was like 59. But no, but I did go back to the hospital and give her like a thank you card for like saving my life because I was in unbearable pain. And she's like, "Oh, no worries, John. That's my job." And I looked at her and said, "I don't know how you can do this job though." She's like, "Oh, you get used to all the blood and all the guts and stuff." I was like, "Not me." And she's like, "Yeah, but I went to like." She goes, I went to doctor school, and you're there. I think to be a doctor, what is it, 8 years, 9 years? She goes, I've done so many like autopsies. She goes, and I've done so many like procedures and operations. She's like, I don't even see the blood anymore. She goes, my passion is to save people's life and make people's life better. And I was like, I think that's totally great. I'm like, I mean, I'm not a pussy or anything, or I'm not a wuss, but seeing blood and guts, and I remember we were talking. She goes, I've seen some stuff, John. She goes, I've removed a bullet from someone's neck, and there was just blood just gushing everywhere. She goes, I've done brain surgery. I've done that. I was like, oh my god, I'm like, she's done it all. And she's like, oh yeah. She's like, some people have like swallowed stuff, and I've had to like, cut them from like. She literally said she's had to cut people from here to here, and like somebody like swallowed a nail or something, and she had to like pull the fucking nail out. And I'm like, good God. I'm like, well, better off you than me. And I said, that's why you guys can do that job and I can't do that job. And I'm like, I just like see all the gooiness or whatever you want to call it, all the crap inside. I couldn't do it. Same thing with like, I could never be a mortician, man. Like around dead people every day. Like just being in a funeral home creeps me out, just creeping me out. Just creeping me out. But you get paid a shitload to be a mortician. I remember one of my buddies in college was like, oh yeah, Fears, like, I don't like dead bodies and all that stuff, but he goes, I needed some cash. And he goes, I wasn't a mortician. He goes, but the mortician needed an assistant. And he did it. He goes, that's how I made it through college. And I was like, buddy, you're a stronger man than I am. And he's like, Fears, he goes, I got paid like $35 an hour, man. And I was like, that's pretty good, man, just to be a mortician's assistant. But I said, did you see some crazy shit? He goes, oh yeah, Fears, I saw some crazy shit. He goes, like the embalming process I saw, he goes, and then we had to like set up the body like for the funeral service and put the casket here and make the place look all pretty. And I was like, I couldn't. I'm like, dude, I can't do it. I'm like, you're stronger than me. I'm like, I couldn't do that shit. Most people couldn't do that stuff, but apparently you get paid hella money to do that shit. Anyway, let's continue on. But Richard, I will say this. If she would have been my age, I would have got the number. But she was like 62. All right, let's continue on. Vision says, I bet that being that close to death made you appreciate life a bit more, so that's positive. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I never did not, what's the word? I never did not appreciate my life, but now I appreciate it even more. Because remember, I told you guys, it was right when I came out of anesthetic. I remember they rolled me into my room, and the surgeon was like, well, I'm going to take off, Mr. Fears, but I'll check in on you like in a day or two. She's like, just try to get some rest. And man, that's one of the craziest dreams I ever had. And I'll give you guys a 10-second version of it because some people have heard the story and other people haven't. I remember all the anesthetic was out of me. I just had some crazy fucking dream. I remember I dreamt that, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, like my soul or whatever came out of my body, and I looked down and I saw myself in the hospital bed, and then there's all these people like in the hallway saying, Fears, you got to come with us. And I was like, who the hell are these people? And like, I was like, what the hell is going on? Because I saw myself in the bed, and then I walked over to the hallway, and I kind of stuck my head out and looked down the way, and there was all these people walking down like this endless hallway. It was like an endless hallway in the hospital with all these like doors, and each door had like a circle on it, but it was like a gold circle and it had people's names. And I saw people going in and out of doors and shit. And like, I guess you'd call it like a near-death experience, but it really, I looked it up. It's not a near-death experience because a near-death experience happens when people were in surgery and it's the anesthetic. So, but I was like, my surgery was over, so it was just like a crazy near-death like dream, whatever you call it. And people just kept looking at me saying, you got to come with us. Come. And I was like, I don't know who you are. Like, why would I go with you? And they're like, you just got to trust us. You got to come. And so I started walking. I remember there was a lady on my right and there was a guy on my left, and they had these like gold bands on their hands, and it had their name, and I didn't have one. And I said, what's with the bands? And he said, oh, don't worry. You'll get one soon. Just keep walking. And so I walked, and all of a sudden, like a gold band like appeared on my hand, and it said John on it. And I kept walking, and then all of a sudden we were walking, and one guy said, well, it's time for me to go. I've reached my door. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, where are you going? I'm like, I don't know what's going on. You got to stay with me. And he's like, don't worry. You'll find your door. Just keep going. And I was like, okay. And so he goes in his door, and then all of a sudden the lady's like, it's time for me to go. I found my door, but just keep going. And then the next part of the dream, I was walking endlessly, like for like an hour or two, like just miles down this hallway. And my door was at the very end of the hallway, and it said John on it. I opened the door, and it's all white inside. And there was like, I don't know if it was God or Jesus or whatever, or an angel, but he was sitting right there, and he's like, come in, John. And I sat down, and I was like, am I dead? And he's like, no, John, it's not your time. You got to go back. And he goes, just appreciate your life even more. Like, we're giving you a second chance. And I was like, oh shit, okay. And then he's like, go back through the door, and then you'll wake up. And so I went back through the door, and then I woke up, and I kind of like, my head came up off the pillow, and I sat up, and I was drenched in sweat. Like, I had to ring the nurse, and I was like, you guys got to change my bed sheets. And they're like, and it's kind of embarrassing. The lady's like, I won't judge you. She's like, did you go to the bathroom by accident? I said, no. I said, I didn't go to the bathroom. I said, I woke up from a crazy dream, and I said, I am sweating like profusely. And she's like, oh, are all the sheets like, I said, yeah. I said, all the sheets are sweaty. I said, do you mind changing them out for me? And I said, I have to take a shower. And she's like, well, you can't really take a shower because of your wound. I said, I have to. I said, I can't go back to sleep with like me drenched in sweat. And I remember they came in and said, you'll have to like hunch over in the shower. And they said, do not let any water get inside the wound. And so I remember they took like a piece of plastic, and they kind of like that hospital tape, they taped up the wound, and then I just stood in the shower like this. Craziest fucking dream, or one of the craziest dreams I've ever had. And I mean, I was dripping with sweat when I woke up, and I was like, If that isn't a sign, I don't know what the fuck is. You know what I'm saying? It was the craziest vivid dream. One of the craziest vivid dream I've ever had. Insane. And I just stood there in the shower like, Fears, somebody's telling you something. Like, you got to be more careful, you know? Like, it was crazy. Craziness. Anyway, I know we got off the beaten path here a little bit. I'm going to try to focus it back on the topic. I'm sorry. But yeah, exactly, Visions. I appreciate my life way more. Way more. So if you guys have ever had a crazy dream like that, you let me know. I'm telling you, that dream was nuts. That dream was nuts. Someone says, I love your work. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that you like my work. Do you like my, now I got to ask, do you like my photography better? Because I focus my photography work on, I love photos and I love video. I focus all my photography work on my Instagram. So if you guys have not checked it out, go to my Instagram, Fearsman26 on Instagram. Or do you like my video work better? I don't know how to pronounce this. Misery something. Can you tell us more about your near-death experience, dream? I mean, that's all that it pretty much was. So yeah, that's funny, Richard. Richard goes, "Hey, Fears, old ladies need loving too." Yeah, but not like 63. I mean, I want to find like a young babe, you know, around mine. Yakov says, I prefer Thomas the Tank Engine with George Carlin over the Ringo Starr. Oh, yeah, I remember that show. I used to watch that when I was a kid. Dan says, I have a question, Fears. What's the significance of the number 26 in your channel name? Oh, very easy, Dan. Whenever I was coming up with a channel, I basically took my high school and college nickname. I ran on the track team in high school, and I ran so fast that my coach said, Fears, you're like a superhero. You run so fast. And then he looked at me and said, too bad Superman isn't taken, Fears. I said, Coach, if you want to call me Superman, go for it. I said, because he's my favorite superhero of all time. Well, at least he's my favorite superhero on the DC side. On Marvel, probably my favorite Marvel character. I mean, Captain America's up there and Iron Man, because really people don't know this. Iron Man is probably more richer than Batman. You know he is. I could talk about this all damn day. Tony Stark is way more, it just seems like it, way more richer than Bruce Wayne. Because, yeah, Bruce Wayne, he's got his bat costume, and I love Batman. I'm not narking Batman or Bruce Wayne at all. But if you look at Tony Stark's like house, it's got way more gadgets and fucking doodads and shit, and then his like suit and shit. Anyway, I'm getting off track here, but anyway. So Dan, I took Fears Man that my coach gave me. He said, "Well, Fears, give me a week, and I'll think of something." He goes, "I'm not going to call you Superman." So I came back to track practice, and he goes, "I got it, Fears." He goes, "I'm just going to call you the Fears Man," and that's how that was created. And I was like, okay. Then the number 26. I found out about YouTube in college. I had no idea what it was, because back then there was only a couple of places to upload footage. And back then, this is going back years, I still uploaded videos on my MySpace account, fucking MySpace. And then in college, Facebook came out. That's how old I am. So I started uploading my videos on my MySpace and on my Facebook, and I started putting them on Vimeo. And then Vimeo kind of died. And then my friend said, Fears, you got to check this out, man. There's this new site. It's called YouTube. And I thought you had to pay for it. And I was like, oh, fuck that noise, man. I'm like, I'm not paying. I'm like, dude, I'm already paying to put my videos on Vimeo. He's like, no. It's free, Fears. And so my friend helped me. My friend helped me set up my channel. And back then, Dan, you had to put a number in. I don't know why. You had to put a number. Like it's like YouTube demanded that you put a number in your thing. I thought, well, what number can symbolize something? I said, I don't want to just put a fucking number in my name. Now you can now YouTube will let you put anything you want in. So I thought, well, I'm 26 years old. So I said, I said, my name will be quick, easy to look up. I thought, all right, I'll just take Fears Man, my nickname, and I'll do 26 of when I started YouTube. So I've been doing YouTube, damn, for quite a long time. So that's what that number means. The number, the age that I started YouTube was 26 because my friend helped me set up my channel. I set up Fears Vlogs by myself, but my friend in film school helped me put together Fears Man 26. And so there we are. There we are. And then at one time I thought about taking the 26 out. And I thought, well, no, I better not, because then people will be like, hey, Fears, whatever happened to the 26? And I thought maybe I would lose some fans, you know, if I took out the 26. And I went, oh, fuck it. I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking roll with Fears Man 26 until the day I die. So it will forever be Fears Man 26 till the day I die. So there it is. That's pretty funny. What's MySpace? Trust me, it's not even worth mentioning. MySpace is a shittier version of Facebook. Dan says, way cool. Thanks for that detailed explanation, Fears. No worries. No worries. All right, let's get to the second topic. Second topic. Because we got way off track here. So those are just some of the places I'd like to go to, guys. But let me know in the comments what places you guys would like to go to. All right, second topic, finally, even though we're an hour into it. Vision says, I would put Fears in my top 8 friends. Well, thanks, Visions. I appreciate that. I think you're my top one, Vision. I put you in there. I'm pretty sure I did. But that's very nice of you to do that, Vision. That's you got a good heart, dude. You really got a good heart, man. Shout out to Visions, guys. If you guys have not checked out his channel, I know Visions, I know you don't like publicity, man, but I like to help out a friend when I can. And you saying something nice like that, I got to help you out. So Dan, Misery, all the other people, for you guys not to check out Vision's website would be an insult to him. Check out Vision's website at www.exhumevisions.com. Visions, I swear to God, when I come back from my trip, I'm gonna pay my rent, and then after I pay my rent, the minute I get my next paycheck, I'm gonna go to your website, buddy, and buy some stuff. So it's gonna be good. And then I'm gonna take that stuff and put it under the Fears Christmas tree, because whenever I get back, I always set up my Christmas tree around like right around Black Friday. You know, Fears it's a Fears tradition. Whether I'm with my family or not, we always would either do it a day before Black Friday or the day of Black Friday. So the minute I get back, I'm going to get a Christmas tree because they already got that shit rolling out, guys, in Walmart. And it's hysterical. They got all of the Halloween shit on one side, and then you go through this door, and then there's all the Christmas shit over here. So, yeah. But, yeah, check out his website. So, the reason why I wanted to talk about Christmas movies, there's so damn many of them. There's Home Alone, Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3, 4, 5. Now there's a sixth one because they're making a remake of Home Alone. Do we really need a remake of Home Alone? I mean, how many times can a kid, you know, forget to go with his family on vacation, and then 2 idiot burglars like come and go, oh, hey, let's steal some shit, right on, you know, like the first and the second one are the best. All the other ones are pure garbage, you know. I've got every single Christmas Carol movie that they've ever made. The British one, the American one, they made a musical about it. There's a cartoon. Oh, you know what? That's the only one I don't have. I don't have the British cartoon version of it, but I've got Mickey's A Christmas Carol, where Disney made A Christmas Carol with all the Disney characters, and I used to love watching that as a kid, and that's on DVD, and it's in there. So yeah. Oh yeah, Yakov, I've got Jingle All the Way. Now that is a movie prop I would like to get. I would love to get Turbo Man, like in a box, and put it on my prop. I have a shelf over here of all my movie props. And speaking of movie props, guys, you guys have no idea. No idea. The Christmas unboxing video that Fears is going to do. I'm like a little kid in a fucking candy store. All through the year, I have been buying movie props and movie memorabilia that's going to go under Fears' tree. And I already know what they are. But it wouldn't be Christmas if I didn't wrap the gifts. So I'm going to wrap them, and I'm going to do an unboxing for you guys. Plus, whatever my parents get, I'll put that under the tree. And then I know me and Randy, we kind of do it on the hush-hush because Randy's not supposed to celebrate Christmas. Shh. But I always buy him a gift, and Randall always buys me a gift. I just tell Randy, you can't get in trouble. I said, you'll get in trouble if you wrap it. I'm like, Randy, just buy something off of Amazon and then ship the Amazon box to me, and I will wrap the Amazon box and put it under the tree. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And then, I don't know if you guys saw this one. They actually they made a sequel to Home Alone with Macaulay Culkin, except they did it like, it wasn't a movie. They had Macaulay Culkin at like, I think he's like 40 now. They went back to that original house in Chicago, Illinois, and they filmed a commercial in it for like Amazon Prime or some shit. And I saw that like a year or two ago. That was really good. They did the same shit with like E.T. The guy that played Elliot, you know, the guy that played Elliot, like he was like 8 or 9, like when he filmed E.T. But now he's like 50, the guy that played Elliot. And it was like a commercial where E.T. comes back and it's Christmas time, and Elliot says to E.T., hey, this is my family. I have a son, I have a daughter, and here's my wife. And you see like E.T. like eating like Christmas cookies and shit. And I was like, this is fucking great. Because I love E.T. I love E.T. Anyway, Vision says they're going to cast Macaulay Culkin in the other Home Alone movies, but they would have had to make him... Okay, right on. But yeah, I love Christmas movies. It gets you into the Christmas spirit. I love like decorating the house with Christmas music on or a Christmas movie in the background. So Fears always sets up. I mean, it's really the only place in my apartment. There's a little space on the other side of my laptop where I haven't put a table or a chair or anything on this side, right behind like the TV. The TV's on this side, and then on the other side, it's really the only place to put a Christmas tree, unless I moved my table and put it in that corner. But I like putting it because the tree is in the middle of the room, and I always sit up there. And Fears has decided to do something a little different this year. Just a few years ago, they started making like Halloween lights. In the 80s and 90s, guys, they never had that shit. Because the traditional colors for Christmas are white, green, and red. The traditional colors for Halloween, purple, white, black, and orange. So they started making lights. And I thought, how great would it be if the fans saw like a Halloween kind of version of a Christmas tree? So what I'm going to do is, before I go on my trip, so like this weekend, I'm going to go, I've already bought some orange lights, but I'm going to go and try and get those Halloween theme lights where it looks like a pumpkin or like a ghost. I'm going to buy some of those and kind of do like a Nightmare Before Christmas type of Christmas tree this year because I love Halloween so much and I love Christmas. So hopefully Fears can pull it off. If I can't, then, you know, at least one Christmas tree died in vain. But because last year I didn't do anything really that creative. I took a bunch of red lights and just doused the shit out of it with red lights. And then every single one of my Christmas ornaments, besides the one that my mom gave to me and besides my home teams of St. Louis Cardinals and St. Louis Blues, the rest of the ornaments have to do with anything movie related. So like whenever my brother came to take care of me, like whenever I was recuperating from my surgery, me and him, he wanted to go to the Disney store and buy his wife a couple of like T-shirts and stuff. And as we were leaving, he's like, "Hey, John," he goes, "Christmas is coming up." He goes, "Pick out whatever ornament you want and I'll get it for you to put on your tree." And I went, "Oh, hey, thanks, man." And so I bought a Walt Disney like statue, and he's like holding like a movie, one of those slates, one of those movie slates. So that's on the tree. So yeah. If the Christmas tree is too tall, is it okay to turn it sideways? Well, I have very short ceilings, Misery. So I only get one that's like I get a very short Christmas tree because there's not much space in my apartment. So I get one of those little Christmas trees, but it does the job. I always have to throw my Christmas tree away because this apartment is great. They just don't have much closet space. So I don't have anywhere to put the Christmas tree. It sucks that I have to keep buying one every single year and like throw it away. So this year I'm going to really try to move some stuff around in my closet to try and make it fit, so then I don't have to buy another one. I can just put that one away, and then when Christmas comes around, just reset it up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so we'll see. But let me know what your guys' favorite Christmas movies are. Put them in the chat. I'm trying to think what I'd say my favorite Christmas movie that it comes to like A Christmas Carol. My favorite version of that is the British version. The British version is really good. I'm not dissing the American version because there's a couple of American versions of it, but the British one's really good. My favorite Christmas cartoon is probably the Disney version of A Christmas Carol. That's because it's got Mickey Mouse is like Bob Cratchit, and it's got Scrooge McDuck as Scrooge. But I'd say my favorite Christmas movie of all time, I'm gonna have to agree with Yakov. It's a split between Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase as Clark Griswold and what's that other movie called? Hang on, let me look at my Christmas movies. What is it? Probably Jingle All the Way. Those two, it's really hard to pick from. I mean, they're really good. They're really good. So yeah. But Yakov, I have to know, what's your favorite scene? What's your favorite scene in Christmas Vacation? There's two scenes. I like the scene where he finds out that he doesn't get like a Christmas bonus. And Clark Griswold is just so sick and tired of like his boss. His boss is kind of like a Scrooge. And he's like, that son of a bitch. He goes, I was supposed to get a Christmas bonus, that motherfucker. And then he goes, hey, if anyone has any like last minute, gift ideas for me, I have one. And then he just goes like into a complete like rant. He's like, I want him brought from his happy holiday, mansion over there. And I want him brought right here. And I want to look him straight in the eye. And then he just goes nuts. He goes, I want to tell him what a cheap, lying, poor-flushing, low-life, snake-licking, dirt-eating, inbreeded, worthless fuck he is, and like he just goes ballistic. That's one of my favorite scenes. And then probably when he like Lember Yakov, he's tried everything to get the Christmas lights going. Everything. And he's like, what the hell? And then he like throws it down and he starts like kicking the reindeer and kicking Santa and punching Santa in the face. And then he's like, ah! And then he runs over, and as he goes like this to like try it one more time, like Ellen like flips on the switch, and then he connects them and then finally lights up the whole house. That's a good scene. That's always a good scene. Oh, come on, Misery. It wasn't spoiler alert. Don't tell me that you have not seen Christmas Vacation. You've seen it. Don't even go there. Or I'll block you. I'm just joking. I won't block you. I won't block you. Yakov says, yeah, I was going to say the light scene. Right on. Yeah, those two are like my favorite type of scenes. I love those two. And then I'm trying to think if there's any other good one. I love. There's so many Christmas movies that I like, but yeah, those two are like near and dear to my heart. Jingle All the Way and A Christmas Carol, and then Mickey's Christmas Carol. Like I used to watch that tons. Like they have Goofy as the ghost of Marley and all that. I used to watch that all the time, and so I was like, as an adult, I'm like, I gotta get it on Blu-ray. So I got it on Blu-ray. So yeah. All right, last topic, guys. So the last topic is TikTok. I don't know what's going on with my TikTok, but it is blowing up. It is blowing up, which I find it's you never know how these things are going to turn out, right? You never know how these things are going to turn out. I always wanted like my YouTube channels to blow up, before anything. And I've got a good fan base on both of my YouTube channels, but I'll be honest. I have more followers on my TikTok now than both of my YouTube channels combined. Let me find out how many subscribers I have, because every day my sub count on TikTok just keeps going up, and up. And if you haven't subscribed to me on TikTok, it's under FearsMan26 on TikTok. Check it out. Yakov follows me. Visions follows me. I am at 7,766. So it's going really good. It's going really, really, really good. And a few of my videos have just blown up. I made a video about like a poor excuse for like a Jason mask. I saw this Jason mask in Spirit Halloween, and it is complete fucking garbage. People loved that video. That fucking like has got 27,000 views. So you never know how these things are going to work out. And I try really hard. I actually try harder on my YouTube channels than on my TikTok. Like TikTok, I just, film a bunch of stuff on my phone, and it started like one of my good friends was like, John, like I love your YouTube channels, but like TikTok is more popular right now, and they said you can upload a 15-second video or a minute video, or now you can upload up to 3 minutes, but they give you the option either 15 seconds, a minute, or 3 minutes. And so my friend was like, it's okay to keep chasing your passion of YouTube and be a big YouTuber, but my friend, she was like, maybe try other platforms. And I told her, I said, I like that idea. I said, I do. I said, I upload videos on my Instagram and my Twitter. She's like, keep doing that. She goes, anything and everything helps. But she's like, try TikTok. So I did. And for a while, I only had like 400 or 500 videos. But the minute I uploaded some video. Hang on, let me find out which one. It was, let me scroll down. I remember. I uploaded a video of me seeing this epic sandcastle on the beach. And I think you guys have seen it. It was in one of my vlogs where I went to a park, and they had a volleyball court, and someone had made like a big sandcastle like in the volleyball court, and they were leaving. It was like a family, and I said, hey, I always give credit where credit is due. I said, hey guys, I'm not going to smash your castle. Do you mind if I film it and put it on my TikTok? And they're like, go for it. Like, our daughter made this big sandcastle. We're leaving now. And I said, okay, cool. So they left, and I just kind of filmed it like this and was like, hey guys, check out this awesome sandcastle. And I walked around it. And apparently people liked that because it had like, within a day or two, it had 300,000 views. And ever since I uploaded that sandcastle video, my TikTok has been blowing up. And then since then, I have uploaded. I'll show you. Look, I don't know if you can see it. You see that white mask right there? Right there. Hang on. You guys want to see the most horrible? Hang on. Here, I'll play the video. You guys want to see the most horrible Michael Myers mask of all time? Look at this. Look at this piece of garbage. It's like they didn't even put any effort into it. So I did that, right? That has got over 27,000 views. I was just giving my opinion on this horrible Michael Myers mask. And that blew up. And so yeah, now I'm up to, and if you think I'm lying, I'm not lying. Go to my TikTok channel, check it out. 7,766 followers. So it's going really good. So I'm probably going to do what Mercenary Man said. I'm going to focus a lot on TikTok and my YouTube channels, and it'll only help, my cause, because my friend Sybil Fears, don't forget to put the link to your YouTube channel in your description on your TikTok. And I said, oh, I will. So I do. So if you guys, whenever you guys go to my channel, you'll see it. It's up at the top. It'll say, follow me at FearsMan26, because I want that channel to take off. I could care less if Fears Vlogs takes off. If it does, that would just be like icing on top of the cake, because the Fears Vlogs, I love it, but it's like more like my goof off channel. That's why I can like talk to you guys here. I do the streams, and then whenever I'm not streaming, I'm vlogging. Whenever I'm not vlogging, I'm streaming. So, but yeah, I would love for Fears Man to blow up like Casey Neistat's status, Like hell, he only makes a video per month, and he has like 12 million. But I'll tell you what, it blows my mind. I've been following Roman Atwood and his family. He just makes great like family vlogs, and like he's a good YouTuber. He took a break for a year, and when he came back, he's more hotter than ever. Like that guy's channel's on fire. Like here, let me. I don't even want to try to guess how many subscribers he's got. I'll just look it up and tell you. I know it's like 16 or 17 million or some shit like that, but let me go to his channel real quick and I'll let you know. Here we go. It's a ridiculously amount. Oh, I was close. It's not 16 million, 15.6 million followers. And one, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculously good, but you would think, oh, well, he's going to lose a lot of subscribers because he took a year off. Nope. He's like hotter than ever. It's ridiculous. Like, listen, seriously. Like, Fears would die a happy man if that happened. But I would die a happy man if I hit like 10,000 followers, I mean, I'm working on it. I mean, we're almost at 3,000 followers on the main channel. And then we just hit like hang on, let me see my other Fears Vlogs. I think on Fears Vlogs, I think we finally hit 2,000. Hang on, I'm not for sure. Let me look it up real quick. No, we didn't. We're almost there though. We're getting close. We're at 1.12 I'm sorry, 1.100 let's see what's the exact number on Fears Vlogs. The exact number is, give me 1 second. We're getting close. We're about 900 away from 2,000 on the vlog channel. So we're at 1,130 followers on the vlog channel. So not too bad. Not too bad. So the channels, they're always growing and growing and growing, but I can't imagine having like 15.6 million. So it blows my mind how many followers that guy's got. But that is the dream. That's the dream. So I don't know. We'll see how. Like I said when I started this topic, it's funny how things work out. I never expected in a million years to get 7,000 followers on TikTok. It's a joy. It's amazing. I'm not like narking it. Like all of a sudden I woke up one day and I was like, wow, ain't that a bitch? I got 7,000. Awesome, So we'll see. We'll see if it keeps growing and growing and growing, guys. I'll keep you updated. Fingers crossed. And hopefully people see like the YouTube channel link and they're like, oh, well, we like his TikTok. We'll give him a chance and we'll go over to his YouTube and we'll give him a sub. So we'll see. We shall see. Tinder Immortal's here. Exactly, Tinder Immortal. They subscribe and then they're like, sluts. Tinder Immortal, I just uploaded on my Instagram the other day when I was at the Orlando Toy Con. I had to pick it up. And the guy was trying to like get me to buy this VHS tape for like $5 or $6. You see me in the vlog say, dude, it's a VHS tape. It's not made of fucking gold. I'm like, I'll buy it off of you for like $1 or $2. I'm like, I'm not paying $7. I'm not paying $8. And you know, Fears, I love negotiation. My grandfather and my dad are really good at like negotiating prices and all that stuff. They taught me the tricks of the trade. So I said, really, dude? For Halloween 5 VHS tape, you're going to make me pay $7 or $8? And he's like, well, make me an offer. I'm like, you're not going to like my offer. I'm like, it's definitely nowhere near 7 or 8. And I said, it's just one. I said, come on, give it to me. I said, it's one less thing that you have to pack up at the end of the weekend. I said, do you really want that VHS tape? Like, you're going to have to box up all this crap and then go to the next convention. I said, I'll take it off your hands for like $1 or $2. And he's like, let me think on it. I said, well, while you think on it, I said, I'm going to walk away. And I started to walk away, and that's how you get them. And he's like, all right, man. He's like, $2. So $9, $2. So I just picked that up, Tinder Immortal, because I know you love VHS tapes, but I just Instagrammed it like a couple hours ago, and I showed it to you guys. It's up there now. I put it with all my other. I don't know if you guys. It's right up there. I put it right by The Empire Strikes Back, way up there. So yeah, all the VHS tapes go up there, and up there. So whenever I fill all that space, I'm gonna have to get another shelf or something to add on to the collection because I've yet to put any shelving up. But when I run out of room, Fears will have to go to IKEA and get some shelves and start knocking away and put some shelves on the wall and add some stuff to the apartment. I would one day love to get like a house or a condo. Anyway, I'm going to take off, guys, but tune in probably in about a half an hour or an hour. By then, hopefully, the vlog, the highlight vlog of the Star Wars is uploaded on the main channel. Anyway, I'm going to take off. But I hope you guys enjoyed this extra long vlog. And while that vlog is uploading, I'm going to get something to eat because I'm a little hungry. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check me out on TikTok, FearsMan26. Check me out on Twitter and check out my photography skills on Instagram, FearsMan26. Fears loves you. Fears cares about you. And I'm out of here. Peace. Hey, guess what? Good news. Chunk.